What is gravitational acceleration? Two bodies with different masses dropped from the same height. Which one hits the ground first? Why? What are the factors affecting gravitational acceleration? Let us discuss all these things in this video. Thrown up a stone vertically into the air. After some time it reaches the ground. Observe while it is going up, its velocity continuously decreasing. And also observe while it is coming down, its velocity continuously increasing. You will find that velocity of the body is changing, hence we say the body is in acceleration. The reason for this acceleration is gravitational force of the earth. Let us define gravitational acceleration. Acceleration produced in a body due to earth gravitational force is called gravitational acceleration small g. Let us observe the picture. An apple is falling on the earth. Here small m is mass of apple, capital M is mass of earth, r is radius of the earth. According to law of gravitation, there is attraction force between apple and earth, which is equal to F is equal to gmm by r square. Since F is equal to mg, we can write mg is equal to gmm by r square. If we cancel m in the left side and right side, then small g is equal to gm by r square. From this equation, we can say that gravitational acceleration depends on mass and radius of the earth, but it does not depend on mass of the body. If you substitute the value universal constant 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into mass of earth 6 into 10 to the power of 24 by radius of the earth 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6. If you simplify the values, we get gravitational acceleration 9.8 meter per second square. It means earth exerts 9.8 meter per second square acceleration on every object irrespective of their mass. When two objects with different masses dropped from the same height, which one hits the ground first? Let's see what happens. The two objects with different masses simultaneously reaches the earth. The reason for this is earth exerts equal amount of acceleration on both the bodies irrespective of their masses, whereas gravitational force is different on the bodies. More the mass, more the gravitational force. Let us see with an example. There are two masses of 10 kg and 1 kg. Force acting on these two bodies, F is equal to mg. Mass on the 10 kg object, F is equal to 10 into 9.8, that is equal to 98 newtons. Likewise, force on the 1 kg mass, F is equal to 1 into 9.8, that is equal to 9.8 newtons. Here, more force is acting on the object with more mass and less force is exerting on the object with less mass. And also calculate acceleration. G is equal to F by m, that is equal to 98 by 10, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Likewise, on the object with 1 kg mass, G is equal to 9.8 by 1, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Now you can understand that gravitational force on the two bodies is different, whereas acceleration due to gravity on the two bodies is same irrespective of their masses. Now I hope you understand why does the both object reaches the ground simultaneously. Let us see the direction of G. Body thrown up vertically and free falling body, both of them acceleration due to gravity is acting. Since gravitational acceleration is a vector quantity which has specific direction, let us see a body is going up at position A, gravitational force is acting downward. According to Newton's second law, the direction of acceleration is equal to the direction of force. Hence, G is vertically downward. At position B, the speed of object is 0. However, gravitational force is acting downward. Hence, gravitational acceleration due to earth is towards vertically downward. At position C, both direction of force and motion of the object in the same direction, so acceleration due to earth is vertically downward even at sea. Finally, we can conclude that acceleration due to gravity is always vertically downward. Let us see factors affecting g value. Since small g is equal to gm by r square, value of g depends on mass of earth and radius of earth. G inversely proportional to radius of the earth. So, g is minimum at equator because r is more. And at poles, g is maximum because r value is less. At height h, g value decreases because r increases. At depth d, g value decreases because effective mass of the earth and radius of the earth decreases. And also local conditions affect the g value like mountains, valleys, mine deposits in the earth, etc. Acceleration due to gravity near Earth's surface is constant, that is 9.8. So, body thrown up vertically and free falling body moves with uniform acceleration. Hence, we can apply equations of motion in these two situations. Let us see equations of motion for body thrown up. Here, initial velocity u is equal to u, final velocity v is equal to 0, s is equal to h, acceleration due to gravity a is equal to minus g. Then first equation of motion u is equal to gt, second equation of motion h is equal to ut minus of gt square, third equation of motion u is equal to root 2gh. Equations of motion in case of free falling body. Here initial velocity u is equal to 0, final velocity v is equal to v, distance travelled s is equal to h, acceleration plus g. Then first equation of motion v is equal to gt, second equation of motion h is equal to half gt square, third equation of motion u is equal to root 2gh. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel Amazing Videos for Physics. Thank you.